Good evening. I've just gotten an idea, and I think we should record this so that we be playing it over and over, so that people who miss can come in and always play the same Zoom and look at the breakdown. So, my sister Amy, before you come in, maybe let me introduce my sister Anita. Don't worry about the people. I know what has disturbed some of my people. We had the launch of a project which is having so many Zooms at the moment, and I've been one of the presenters, so I jumped out from one. I know how to multitask. So some of them are still in the other Zooms. Now, Anita, I wish you can come and just break everything down. Then you can invite Amy, to do her part, because we are recording this. We can be able to replay it. It makes sense. Because I was wondering, I'm like, how do we capture everyone? We shall push it back later and people will be able to look at it. Then you can display the accounts and everything, and then the amount. When do you think we should be done by the payments and all those things? We shall be able to ask a few questions here. Yeah. So, Anita, off you go. Let me be handling another Zoom on my phone here.
Okay, thank you, Ben, for the introduction. Hello, everyone. We really want to thank those that have those who kept time today, those who have waited, because I see now this is about 36 minutes into this journey, and we don't take you for granted. Yes, we expected a bigger quorum, but I was telling the team on the WhatsApp page that is available that even if it were one person, we would be happy to explain this to you, because you know the story of a mustard seed, yeah? Just one mustard seed could get a whole tree growing, yeah? So if you don't mind, let me start this with a brief prayer, because yes, God is always the author and end of everything. So let's just take a minute to pray. Father, Lord God, we come to you in the name of Jesus to start this meeting, to thank you for life, to bless your name, to glorify you for the brilliant ideas you have given us, the nice things you've created in the world for us to enjoy. And so, Lord, we ask for continued good health and provision to partake in these the amazing opportunities you've brought forth in our way. We thank you, Lord, because you are able. We thank you for the faith and that which you have set for us. We thank you for this team that is leading this project, and that it will end in celebration, all for the glory of your name. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Okay. Just to be sure, I see most of the people on the group of people I have met, maybe about from 2 or 3. Once again, thank you for joining. I don't take this for granted. My team and I don't take it for granted. So this cruise thing, cruise. Today's main thing is going to be about cruises, yeah? So you know how cruise is not your everyday thing. It's not your everyday thing. It's not like people wake up and say, oh, I want a cruise. It's something that we've always, for most of us, have just seen on TV, and we keep wishing and hoping. But at Holiday People, which is a company that I and my team are part of, we have been privileged to do cruises. Yeah, like actually take them. We are here in Uganda, or at least 2 of us are here in Uganda. There is one of us who I'll introduce who is out of Uganda. But we are ordinary Ugandans living relatively ordinary lives. And we have succeeded in taking these so-called cruises that we have been seeing on TV. So Holiday People is a company that has been in existence since 2016. And because we have experience in the travel itself, yeah, we have done travels, not just selling them. We have tested what we are selling to you. We said, why not start selling these to fellow Ugandans or fellow people out there, or whoever wants to do this but doesn't know where to start, right? I mean, if ordinary Ugandan can do it, surely then people who are in perhaps more developed countries, it should even be easier. But I know that a lot of the times there's a lack of knowledge or guidance. And so my team and I at Holiday People Limited decided to, and we have come up with a team that's going to break it down for you, the costs, the how, the what it's about, the where to deposit, the how to get a ticket, all those things. That's why we are here for you today. So just listening. We won't take so much of your time because we've already covered a lot of it. So allow me, without wasting any more time, to introduce a friend who has been with me for the last
it's just a break.
20 years. My God, that makes me wonder how old I am. But yes,
the other two there.
since 2006, almost.
Sorry?
Who is that? Who can mute their
Yeah.
volume? Is that Arinos?
Yeah. Both of them.
Arinos, can you mute? I think whoever that is. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, so there's a friend that has been with me to close to 20 years. We've walked the journey together. We were in school together in university, and we used to do side gigs for a little bit of cash when we were in school. And on one of those gigs, we were given a gig to welcome people for a cruise, who were on a cruise, and take them around the city. That was Dar es Salaam city. And I remember getting to that cruise and reaching the port where it was and looking at a building. For me, I thought it was a building. I kept thinking, where is the cruise? Because all I could see was this whole long building. I can't even put it in words. I had never seen anything like that in my life. And I've been on the ferry to Zanzibar. I have been on the ferries here to Kalangala. But a cruise, that is where our interest for the word cruise started from. So this friend of mine, we did that side gig together, but later on, she has done so many cruises. She has done many in Europe. She has even done in the Caribbean. She has done an African cruise, and she's part of Holiday People Limited and one of the brains behind this thing that we are bringing to you. So she knows the do's and don'ts. She knows she's well traveled. She has been to about 80 countries. You know, like, I can't think of a better person to explain this concept better than this lady, who is now based in Canada and is the one handling all our bookings and all our plans. So please help me to welcome Imi Chomjisha, who is a Ugandan but based in Canada and part of the team, and who is going to break it down for us. Yeah. So stay put. Over to you, Imi.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Anita, my sister, for that amazing introduction. And thank you, Ben, for this opportunity to share with you guys. Once again, apologies for the delay. We're waiting for just a few people, but thank you for even you guys that have made it. I think the introductions have been clear. I'll just dive right in. Just to add that I'm also a lawyer by profession, together with my colleagues, Anita and Jackie. So whatever we're giving you is something we can guarantee that is legit. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Is legit, and you will be able to get the maximum benefit out of it. So Anita, could you please confirm if you can see my slides, or Benny or anyone? Jackie, can you confirm if you can see my slide?
Yeah, I see the word cruise industry.
Okay, do you see the cruise itself?
Perfect. Yeah, industry overview. Perfect.
Thank you so much. So guys, I am not going to take so much of your time. We'll definitely just give you a brief background about cruises, and then we'll dive into the African cruise. So we are so excited to have you today. We don't take your time for granted, and we're definitely going to make this worth your time. You'll be able to ask questions at the end. So basically, for those of you that have never taken a cruise, this is what it looks like. It is this big and it is this huge. It fits a very huge number of people. Hold on just 1 second. I don't know why my slides are not moving. Sorry. Anita, what slide do you see?
I see the cruise industry with a big ship cruise, with a big cruise.
Okay, let me reshare. Sorry, that wasn't moving. Sorry, just confirm to me that you can still see. Oops.
Yep,
Okay.
still seeing the same slide and your cursor moving.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let me just do this one more time. And I will. Okay. Let's just do it this way. Because can you see this slide?
Yes, yes, that one is okay now. We are seeing the side slides, the main slide and the ones on the side.
And the side slides.
Yes.
Right, sorry. You know, now it's technology that is just in a hard time. Yeah, it's coming up. Okay. You know why this is doing this? Okay, let me just do it with the side slide showing, no problem. It won't even let me. Oh yeah, I see why. Apologies. Okay, great. So Anita, you can see the second slide? Hello, anyone?
Yes, yes, we can see it. Yes, industry overview.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, apologies for that. So basically, cruises are really, really huge. So as of 2024, there are over 323 cruise ships in the world, and they have a capacity of over 500,000 passengers. So there are more than 50 cruise lines operating in 2024. So cruises are like how you have cars, different brands, Toyotas, Range Rovers, etc. And then there's over 2,219 cruise ports in the world. So this gives us many options to take cruises and sail all around the world. So just, to let you know that over 23,000 sailings have already been booked till 2026. So cruises can be booked anytime. It's one of those amazing travels that you are able to book in advance and plan for in advance. So if you have an anniversary coming up, you're hitting a milestone for an age, this is one of the things that you are able to do. So there's so many people that go on cruises, a huge number of them, and you'll meet many of them when you take some of these cruises as well. So just to show you how they operate, the seasons are different depending on the different seasons in the world. Europe, US, Australia, and many others have different seasons that they go through. So depending on the season is when you'll have availability. Because if it's winter, there won't be any cruises, since cruises anchor in deep waters and they need to be able to move also in those deep waters. So because of that, due to health and safety, they won't be able to move unless it's summer. So this is just a slide briefly showing you that these are different seasons that these cruises go through. We also have exotic cruises. If you are the kind of people that love the fine things in life, we have those specific, particular, and special cruises just for you and your group. So just a few destinations, which is cruises cover the whole world. For as long as you have an ocean, the sea, you will be able to have a cruise anchor in your country, depending on the regulations. I know for my people in Uganda, Rwanda, we don't have a sea, so we can be able to jump on from Tanzania, like Anita told you, that was our first encounter with a cruise, or Kenya, or even fly to other places and be able to have this experience. So if you can look at this, there's cruises everywhere, in Africa, in South Africa, in the US, in Canada, everywhere. There are so many cruises, and we are happy to bring all these to you. So why should you go on a cruise? For those of you that don't know what a cruise is, why would you and why should you opt to go on a cruise? Because it offers such great value. Guys, I cannot even explain how amazing it is to be on a cruise. You get to see multiple destinations and you unpack once. For those of us that love seeing the world and we love doing the hopping on, country trips, This is like the best thing ever. You get onto one cruise and you cover over 14 countries. Like Anita told you, I've been to over 80 countries, and some of them have been because of these cruises, because you get to see the countries in their entirety, and then there are just so many, and without this hassle of take an Uber, book an Uber, take an Uber, and then get to the airport, take off your belt, take off your shoes. You know, all these things are not part of that. So it's easy for you to be able to get on this cruise, unpack once, and you're able to have fun. They are family friendly. You can travel with your children as long as they are a year and above, and you are able to also travel with your friends. It's a very good place for you to make amazing family memories and even friendship memories, you know. And they come in all shapes and sizes. Like I've mentioned, there are those that are really big. They take over 500,000. There's those for 2,000. There's those that take 10, 5, and even as many as you want. So there's a variety of activities on board, as I will show you. So it's like a moving city. You don't lack anything for the period of time that you are on that cruise. Matter of fact, there are cruises that sail 365 days a year. There are people who save, you know, we call them pensioners. They get on these cruises for a whole year just to enjoy and have fun, and they go to different countries during that whole time. So they offer a variety of cruises to keep you entertained, and also when you're off the cruise. So the vacations are very easy to plan, especially for us as holiday people, because we have contracts with all these cruises. Like I said, they're floating cities. It's the easiest way to country hop. It is so romantic, guys. It didn't stop at the Titanic. Unfortunately, that sank, but these ones are not sinking. But cruises are like the most romantic. Just go with your significant other. You will testify. And then they are so social. Those of you that are looking into building your social network, this is the best place. Because guess what? You have all these people, CEOs, managing directors, business owners, top entrepreneurs, celebrities on board. And that is the best time because they're not going anywhere. You're all in one place. Yeah. And then for individuals, this is really great. Even if you're a solo traveler, same thing, many destinations. Those of you that want to retire, book a retirement cruise. You will have so much fun. Everything is included. And then the budget is also really amazing because, guys, as opposed to you hopping to 5 countries, it's cheaper this way. My friends and I took a trip for Easter last year, and we went to Seychelles, Mauritius, Rodrigues, and Madagascar. Just flights, it cost us $2,500 on just flights. But imagine if we had taken a cruise, that would be way more. That would cover everything for accommodation, meals, activities. Everything would be covered in that. So that would have been way cheaper for us. So the time control as well, you're able to choose the period of time that you want your cruise to take. And then we also give you destinations. Cruises are the only way that you can access some continents like Antarctica to go to the Arctic. You are only able to cruise there and be able to see what you would want to see there. So even companies, you can organize your retreats on cruises. There's a lot of amenities. Health and safety is on point. I know companies are always looking out for that. You can have special events and you'll be able to enjoy these cruises. So just to show you just a few of what these cruises are. We've got different kinds of cruises, just like you see hotels arranged in different markets in terms of 7-star, 6, 5, and everything. So we've also got different cruise liners. For example, the Silver Sea, the luxury brand. Ocean Cruises are also upper range. Norwegian is also middle to upper. Royal Caribbean. So these are different for those of you that don't know cruises. Just like I said, it's like cars. They're all in different leagues. And also within these same cruise lines, they have different types as well. So we are happy to be partnered up with all these cruise liners as holiday people. So we've got you. We don't compromise on your comfort. We do not compromise on your needs. We are here to get you whatever cruise you want. So there's people that keep saying, I cannot afford. Cruises are so expensive. We have cruises as low as $200, $500. So cruises will be affordable for you as long as you're open-minded and you are willing to travel. So I'll just briefly go through the pros and cons just to show you why you need to get on a cruise. And this is raw from us because we wanted you to know Why should you go on a cruise? And what are the things that people are scared of? These are things that we've gathered from the research that we did. By the way, a researcher, not just a lawyer. So looking into all these, I wanted to show you the pros that I've already discussed. As you've seen, going to many different countries, budget friendly, different range options, suitable for all markets, very exciting, many activities. And by the way, when you get on a cruise, you get out thinking that you owe those guys more, because the fun and everything put together in one place is just so amazing. Now, these are the cons that we've seen come up on social media and from so many people who've been on cruises and who haven't been on cruises. And this is why you need holiday people to support you in this journey of cruises. We are experienced planners, so most of the time what people are complaining about is finding the right cruise. Like I showed you, there are so many guys. Up to 2026, there are over 20,000 sailings. So you get confused, which one should I take? Which one is good for my budget? Where can I find it? Where do I disembark? Where do I go? How do I access flights? We are here to guide you and help you with all that. And they're also usually hidden costs. Don't get confused. You'll see a cruise saying starting at $500, and you think that cruise is only $500. By the time you check out, it's $2,000. The prices we give you, I am going to give you for the upcoming cruise, are everything inclusive. There's no hidden fees. We are lawyers and understand contracts. And so this being an incorporated company as well, you understand that will definitely give you legit work. And then there's limited knowledge in market. Some people don't even understand what a cruise is. Some people think the small boat you take from, maybe you take in Mombasa or in Kalangala, is a cruise enough. No, with cruises, you sleep and spend days on the cruise. So we are here to educate you. We are here to explain to you what cruises are basically about, and this is one of these. We usually do Zooms, we usually do social media lives, we usually do, we have pages where we promote and present about this as well. And then the longer time taken to plan. Some people take so long because there is a lot of information available and they get cruise fatigue. But because we are here, we guide you through that. And also there's people who keep saying, oh God, I've seen a cruise for 15 days. I don't have the time. And or someone would say it's just 8 days. I don't, I wish I would have a longer one. So we can get you cruises for the period of time that you need and for the continent that you want to go to. And then sometimes people say that these cruises are limited in different continents, but guess what? Cruises have had you and they are working on this. This cruise that I'm presenting to you today is the first of its kind in Africa. That is why you need to hop on, because it's going to be the most amazing cruise. This cruise line used to only do the journey from Middle East to Israel, and because of the war, it has changed course to Africa, which is really amazing. So it gives us the opportunity. And then the cruise duration, I spoke about that. Guys, internet is expensive on the cruise because remember, it's on water, it's hard to pull it there, so it's very expensive, but the prices we're sharing with you include internet costs as well. So I'm going to go in and focus on the African cruise, which is what we are all looking forward to. As I mentioned, we have other cruises running, and we shall have more cruises running. So please pay attention to this African cruise. Sorry, there is someone that's not muted. Could you please mute, or Benny, could you please mute that person so that the rest can benefit? So guys, this is the cruise before us. This cruise is in December from the 7th to the 20th. Guess what? We are in June. We are midway, so no excuses, because you can be able to hop onto this cruise. Don't be the people that are liking, dropping people at the airport, just liking people's pictures, wishing and hoping, praying and declaring things that you can actually be part of, but be part of this cruise. So it's starting in Cape Town, South Africa, going to Mossel Bay in South Africa, Port Elizabeth, Durban, Richards Bay in South Africa as well, Nosy Be in Madagascar, Point de Galet in Reunion, and Point Louis in Mauritius. So I'm just gonna break it down for you, what is going to happen on this cruise, what you're gonna pay, and how we're going to support you in this journey. So this is what you are to expect on this huge ship. Number one, Entertainment, guys, you will not be bored at all. There's a behind the scenes tour for those of you that will be interested. Deal or Not Deal, have you watched that on TV before? There'll be a show where there'll be contestants. You can win anything, so you can be able to participate in this Deal or Not Deal contest. There's a Rock You Tonight, so it's like a rock night presentation or something, so you can be able to hop on and enjoy this this entertainment. There's a showdown whereby you get to have games. There's an MC, and you're going to have a group of people doing X Factor, where people go and sing for fun, win a few prizes. You can be part of the audience, or you can be part of those that are going to be contesting. Can you imagine how fun that is, with judges such as you, people presenting such as you? As in, this is so much fun. Then there's something called the Wheel of Fortune, and this is just for people playing puzzles. So you get to win a few things. It's very interactive, very much fun. You can be able to meet other people as well. So these are just a few activities that you'll find on this cruise. And then, sorry, entertainment-wise. But notwithstanding, there are clubs, there are game shows, there are so many other things. These are just a few of them. And then activities, guys. The activities are so many. There are so many swimming pools that are on the cruise. There are also water parks that you're going to find on the cruise. There are casinos, for those of you that love that field. There are theaters. Every night, there's going to be a theater presentation. So do not miss that. As you can see the numbers, deck 11, 7, 6, you'll understand what those are when you get on board. And then there are spas. There are 28 spas on board. Fitness center, I have a friend, Albert, he never misses the gym. This is for you. Splash Academy, you can take your kids from 3 to 12. They'll be there having fun, meeting other kids and enjoying. Then there's the entourage. This is for 13 to 17-year-old children. If you have your kids with, in that age group, this will be so much fun. They will have the activities alone and will have fun regardless. So you as the parents, you can be able to also go and enjoy and have fun while your kids are doing that. And then there's the atrium. This one is the main reception. So usually there are activities also happening at the atrium. Sometimes they'll do, I remember the last cruise I was on, they did like a Michael Jackson theme where we all dressed up and then sang and danced around the atrium. And then we also did an old school night. Guys, it is going to be amazing. Conference rooms for those of you that have presentations or want to do, a meetup, as you're going to meet many people on the cruise. There are many hot tubs on board. You're going to enjoy this and you can access this. There's a video arcade where you can play different games with your kids or just yourself. There's also an internet cafe if you prefer to use internet cafes. And then jogging and walking. Albert Nga, we got you. You're always jogging every day. So you will be able to have this runway on the cruise and you'll be able to, there's a track on the cruise where you'll be able to jog. And then there's a Mark Twain library. So those of you that love reading, my friend Jackie, who hosts a reading book club, you will be able to also read on board. Professional portraits, guys, you can take amazing pictures, which will create your memories. My house is full, my fridge is full of all my cruise memories. Bars and lounges, friends and family. You will have fun. There are so many lounges that are accessible to all of you. There is the Spinnaker Lounge, Sugarcane Mojito Bar, Topsiders Bar and Grill. There is Starbucks for my coffee lovers, Bliss Ultra Lounge. So there are so many lounges that you can be able to take advantage of. Like I mentioned, there's 28 spas on board with all types of massages. Swedish massage, hot stone, anything that you want. And they last for 75 minutes, for 2 hours. Anytime that you want to do that. There's also personal trainers on board. There's nutritional consultants, the likes of Kasenene from Uganda. Now you've got the international ones that are able to guide you. There are many shopping areas, guys, with top brands, Tom Ford, Prada, Gucci, everybody. And they usually have like a 70% off. So when you get on the cruise, please do not miss out on knowing what day they are going to have these discounts. Those of you that love perfume, oh my God, tax-free. Everything is going to be tax-free. So dining, there are people who are foodies here and they're wondering, will we starve? No, you are going to eat until you drop. Matter of fact, I don't know, you might hit the gym after this holiday. So we've got like, there's, you know, crossings, good dining, garden cafe, palace, rooms, guys, room service. If there's anything I loved on a cruise, it was room service. This was me. I would first call for room service, eat in the room, and then slop down like I've just woken up and have more breakfast in different restaurants. So guys, there is a variety. Room service is available to anyone. They usually ask in the evening if you need room service, you just note it down. So all that will be given to you. Then the great outdoors, if you want to have your breakfast looking at the sea. Meanwhile, the cruise is moving, but you can't tell. So my hydrophobic people, this is a safe place. The local bar and grill, if for you, you woke up and felt like it's the bar where I'm having my breakfast, please, you will be able to have that. Specialty dining. My friends who love fine dining, this is it. Cagney State House, La Lucina, Le Bistro, and then there's another bar and grill. So guys, specialty dining is usually paid for. So with you booking this cruise, we've already added, it's already provided for as a complimentary for 2 nights. So you'll be able to choose which nights you'll go and have this specialty dining and have, you know, some of you have not experienced fine dining, you know, had a 7-course meal. So have like your whole table full of all sorts of cutlery. So this will be a good experience for you. Now, for my fast food lovers, KFC, McDonald's, and everything, we got you as well. And by the way, food is available 24/7. You wake up at 4 and you're hungry, hungover, you will find the restaurants open and you'll be able to have whatever you want. So the countries that the cruise is passing. Guys, South Africa, #1, Cape Town. Cape Town is like Paris. It is beautiful. It is one of those places that you shall not go to see your Lord before going to Cape Town, because Cape Town displays God's beauty. And so does every country. Cape Town has one of the world wonders, which is the Table Mountain, and it's really amazing. It's a small city town, beautiful. There's a lot of a lot of things to do. As you know, most of the wine in the world comes from South Africa, and it's from Cape Town, from the farms in Stellenbosch. So you can take that beautiful train in Stellenbosch and do wine tasting. Really amazing. Those of you that love history, you remember our godfather Nelson Mandela. He was imprisoned at Robben Island. You can be able to take the cruise to Robben Island and walk down that memory lane, because there's Sipho who was in jail with him at the time. He can take you around. So we've done all these tours. There's a lot to do in Cape Town. Moso Bay, really beautiful town in South Africa as well. It is a chiller town, really beautiful, pristine and beautiful beaches. You will be able to go to that as well. Durban. Oh my God, Durban is so beautiful. The vibe, the people, it has beautiful beaches. You're going to meet different people. And then once you are in these places, you will be grateful that you're able to tick off these cities in South Africa in one go. Richards Bay is also beautiful. As you can see those boats, it has an effect like the French Riviera, Monaco. So you'll be able to get on these boats. Basically, something I didn't mention in the beginning, when you get on a cruise, it gives you the different countries and different cities you're going to drop out at. So when it gets to Cape Town, for example, you disembark. So you get out, they give you a period of time, probably from 7 a.m. to let's say 9 p.m. So then you're able to take tours depending on what you would want to do. So along the way, as we go on, we'll guide you on what you can do to better use your time. Moso Bay, same thing. Durban, same thing. You get out, you get to enjoy. And then Richards Bay. So they give different time frames for different places based on the number of activities and based on what you're going to do. Now for Cape Town, this is your first city. You will be boarding from Cape Town. Boarding usually starts at 2 p.m. Everyone gets on board, and around 5 to something, they do, what is it called? Health and safety. So they give you a whole training. So I think they close boarding at about No, everyone has to be there by 2 as they get everyone to board. So when you go to Cape Town, you will go earlier so that you're able to tour all those places that I mentioned. Madagascar. Oh my God, the island of Madagascar is beautiful. I can't even stretch that. It has beautiful beaches, pristine beaches. That is Nosy Be. It's the island of perfumes. If you love perfume, you will be able to indulge. It's famous for its dream beaches, bathed by the transparent sea, and it's one of those paradise islands. And Google tells us it makes your dream come true. Reunion Island. Some of you have never heard of Reunion Island. It is also in the Indian Ocean. It's one of those little islands, Reunion, Rodrigues. Reunion was colonized by the French, so they are French speaking. Everything you'll find in Reunion will be amazing and unique. It has a French aspect to it, so you'll be able to see the croissants and taste some wine and be able to have fun. And it's got a touch of these beautiful, pristine beaches like they are in Seychelles. So you'll be able to enjoy that. It's a truly colorful island, rich in history. I want you to do a history tour so you can be able to see how it came up to be the Reunion. It's still controlled by the French, and everything is basically more of French. Very beautiful cruises and has a very low population. The people are extremely friendly. Mauritius. Oh my God, I'm sorry for screaming, but Mauritius is amazing. I've been to Mauritius. Oh God, I've been to all these places, but I loved Mauritius. Number one, guys, it has some of the best beaches in the world. Flick and Flack is that beach we went to, and I was like, wow, these guys undersell themselves. The Belle Marais is really, really amazing as well. And these beaches are so pristine and beautiful. And it has a beautiful culture fusion. You'll see different people in Mauritius, mostly of Indian origin, but also many other people from all over the world. And by the way, my rich gang friends, you can buy property in Mauritius. They are open. They have these beautiful villas. We have a resident tour guide in Mauritius who is happy. In fact, the next call, I will get him to talk to you more about these things that are going to happen in Mauritius. So when you disembark, those of you that want to spend an extra day or two, he will take you around, and you will also be able to, those of you that want to purchase any property, it's optional, but I really think it's because the prices are really amazing, and you could retire there or do whatever you want to do. But there's a lot for you to explore and see in Mauritius. And by the way, shopping in Mauritius is also amazing and very affordable. So the cruise is disembarking in Mauritius. Now, the rooms, I want you to see these rooms. Let me start with the creme de la creme. For you who says I was born for the fine things in life, my friend, these are the suites. Now listen, these suites, when I've been on 4 cruises, but there are people that I don't see. But then later on, sometimes they announce, oh, we have J-Lo on board, we have Beyonce, and you're like, okay, where are these people? We don't see them at all. Now, these are the creme de la creme. Yeah. Now, these are the amenities that you have when you are on a suite. Aside from everything else that everyone has, you have a 24-hour butler. Any minute you want anything, they get it for you. You have concierge service 24/7, a personal escort on and off the ship. Hello? On and off the ship, an escort. Cocktail parties with cruise ship officers. These are specific for you guys. Fine bed linens and pillows. Guys, that 3,000, 10,000 bed counts. Hey, the silk bed sheets is all you're gonna have. Plush robes, slippers and everything, sparkling wine, room service 24 hours. You are invited to exclusive breakfast and lunch, and also exclusive cocktail parties. So those of you that are entrepreneurs, or those of you that are looking for those top positions, this is the place to meet the people that you want to network with and build your network. Remember, they say your network is your network. And then there's delicious treats every day delivered, and then priority specialty dining reservations. So yours are definitely special. So the suites are different, and I'll just break them down. The first one I'll talk about is that there's one I haven't presented because it's already sold out. So there's the owner's suite. Now, this owner's suite has a large balcony, a living room, dining room, separate bedroom, and it has a luxury bath with a whirlpool tub. Please, you should Google whirlpool tub. These are amazing. On top of that, it has a hot tub. Hey, how much more do these people relax? Anyway, do we relax? So it includes butler and concierge. Everything else I've mentioned before, this is included. What is the pocket blessing? What are you getting from this? If you are two people sharing everything inclusive that I've mentioned, it's 20,546 United States dollars. 3 people, it's 21,745 United States dollars. 4 people, 22,945 United States dollars. 5 people, 24,144 US dollars. This is value for money. Some of you have slept in the Burj Al Arab, which costs like 10 grand a night. Now imagine you are having this for 13 days, meeting the creme de la creme, the business minds, that, you know, all these amazing people that you're going to network with. Then we've got the aft facing suite. That is what it's called. It's a penthouse with a master bedroom and a large balcony, and it has a beautiful dining area and large private balcony. It has a luxury bath with a whirlpool tub and shower. Everything that I mentioned is inclusive as well in this. And second, this is the price. 2 people, 17,545 US dollars, everything inclusive. 3 people, 18,745. 4 people, 19,944. For 5 people, this one is sold out. One thing I need to emphasize is all alcoholic drinks for these suites are included in the price. They are all inclusive. It's an all-inclusive concept. Hold on, sorry, 1 second. My slides are playing me again. So it's just one icon. Okay. Can you see this slide, guys? Sorry, someone, please confirm. Forward facing. Friends, can you see?
Yes, yes, yes. Forward facing penthouse.
Thank you. So the forward facing penthouse, Anita, where we shall be rolling and cruising. So this is it has a luxury bath with a whirlpool tub, private and large balcony, stunning views, and this one can also be connected to the this one can be connected to the first one that I talked about. And the pricing is for 2 people, 18,146, 3 people, 19,346. Friends, 4 people and 5 people is already sold out. So like I was telling you, these cruises, these rooms sell out very fast. So for anyone looking into taking the suites, you need to do that as soon as possible. And this one, a deposit will be 20%. Sorry, just a minute. I don't know why it's not letting me move. Just a few restrictions. Sorry, let me stop share and reshare. Apologies. I think we can all understand technology is here to stay, but sometimes it's not our best friend. Okay, just a second, it's loading. Okay. Guys, bear with me as you look at this. Let me share once again. Okay, screen share. Sorry, people. Okay, great. Can you see the next one, Anita? Someone? Balcony room?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, so balcony rooms. This is the next level of rooms. So they have a sitting area, private balcony, beautiful views, and you can connect and spread out. They are really beautiful. Everything that I'm mentioning has TVs, fridges, washrooms, and everything. I couldn't show you everything, you know, in a single slide. So balcony rooms are also really available for 2 people. It's $3,508. This is now per person. What I showed you for suites, that is the amount of money for everyone summed up. But for per person, balcony is 3,500. 3 people per person is $1,190 if you're sharing. 4 people per person sharing is 1,190. Just to re-emphasize the suites, it's cumulative. This is individual. Ocean view room. So the ocean view as well, very beautiful room. You'll be able to see, you know, you have a huge window. You can view the ocean and move around. It's really big. This is just a picture of the bed, but it also has all the other things: TV, fridge, huge bath, you know, washroom and shower. So per person, if you're 2, it's 1,908. And these beds can also be twin beds, so don't get scared. Can be one huge queen bed or twin beds. 3 people, this is 1,190 per person. 4 people, 1,190 per person. These are all 14 square meters. They are not very big rooms, so I'm hoping that none of you is expecting hotel rooms. Remember, this is a huge cruise, but they are very comfortable. You won't even have time to sleep anyway, but they're very comfortable rooms. Just to remind you that it's not as big as a hotel room, but very comfortable and spacious and enough for you to enjoy your trip. So these are the payment timelines and the payment options that we have for you. So just to guide you, you can actually travel to Cape Town early and do your shop. Oh my God, South Africa has like the best shopping ever. Even me in Canada, I can't wait to go to SA and shop. Can you imagine? So it has the best shopping. You can arrive early and also do activities like Table Mountain, do wine tasting in Stellenbosch, Camps Bay, go to Camps Bay and enjoy the beaches, go to Robben Island, etc. There's so much to do. Cape of Good Hope, Simon Town to see the penguins. There's a lot for you to do in Cape Town. So it's very advantageous for you to arrive early if you want helicopter rides, etc. We also have a resident tour guide in South Africa in Cape Town that can be able to take you around to all these places based on your time, your interests, and your pocket. And then the disembarkation is in Mauritius. So that means you're booking a flight to Cape Town and disembarking in Mauritius, which means your return is from Mauritius. So you have an option to tour Mauritius before returning to your respective countries. We also have a resident tour guide in both countries, in South Africa, so in Cape Town, South Africa, and in Mauritius. So for those of you that have a lot of time, someone reached out to me and said, Imi, 13 days is a short period of time. I want 20 days. And I'm like, aha. So you will disembark in Mauritius. You can spend another 2 to 3 or 4 days in Mauritius. Seychelles is only a 35 minutes flight away from Mauritius. You do not need a visa for it. Seychelles has the most photographed beach in the world, and Selasio. It has the cream de la creme. Seychelles is beautiful. We also have a resident tour guide. For those of you who want to extend your stay as far as that, we shall discuss as we go along. So these are the timelines. From now up until June 10th, we need to receive your minimum deposit. We need a commitment because the way cruise lines work, we are partnered up with a major cruise provider, and they want to lock the rooms because this cruise is on demand. Remember, I told you it's the first one. This is the first Norwegian going to Africa. It was even shown on TV as one of the best cruise ships. And so it's the first time it's going to Africa. So many bookings have taken place. So by 10th July, please deposit your minimum. Those of you that want suites, it has to be 20% of the price. That is how you're going to lock in your suite. And that has to be done as soon as possible before those ones are sold out. Right now, the bulk booking we have is for Ocean View and balcony. There's another class, by the way, called stateroom, but that one, not for you guys. So we are dealing, we have those ones, that's why we need the deposits by 10th July. Minimum $100. Thank you for those that have already deposited. 12th September is the final deadline. You must have completed your payments because the cruises need to start planning for you. The minute you make your deposit, when you make your deposit, you will receive an email, you receive a receipt from us, and then in a few weeks, you receive an email from the cruise confirmation, and you can be able to use that for your visa booking. For those of you that need a visa, especially in Uganda, we do need visas to go to South Africa for now. Later, it will be waived. Kenya, Tanzania, you don't need visas, and also people from some other countries. So we can look into that for you, and we'll support you with that as well. So 12 September is the deadline. Please note that. And then between September and December, we'll continuously support you. Visas, talk about the different activities you can take a hold of, the different interests that you have, remind you of your, the do's and don'ts, keep showing you what it is that when you get on the cruise, you are excited to have fun. And we're going to walk this journey with you up until you return to your respective countries. So we are here for you. So 5th December is the last day. No, sorry. 5th December is the day we recommend, for those that don't want to go very early, it's the day we recommend everyone to fly to South Africa, to Cape Town, especially if you are you're not going earlier to engage in activities. Probably you've been there. We recommend you go 5th December, in case of anything, airline delays, luggage, being lost and stuff like that. It's better you go, because on 7th, the cruise will take off with or without you. And we'll have run out of the, what is it called? The refund period of time, because the refund policy works in the sense that within a particular number of days, 100 or more, you can get a 90% refund. And then as the days go by, the price and amount reduces. By the time it's cruise time, you forfeit everything if you haven't showed up. So yeah. So we also have an option for multi-city flights. We can support you in booking these flights. As of now, Entebbe to Cape Town and then Mauritius to Entebbe, we have $700 only, economy class. That is an amazing price, guys. Remember I told you my friends and I did this whole trip with from Entebbe to Mauritius, Seychelles, Rodrigues, Reunion, and we spent $2,500 in just flights. But imagine you are spending everything to all these countries, food and everything inclusive. So we'll provide you with that guidance as well. So I'll just show you a few experiences that I've personally had. I've been on 4 cruise lines. I did an African cruise. This was on the MSC Symphonia. As you can see me chilling with the captain. Only cool people do that. 5 days from Durban, beautiful Durban, Maputo in Mozambique, and Portuguese Island as well, which is another place in Mozambique. And these are some of the things we did. That was me getting on the cruise, trying out the whole Titanic thing. The few things we did at the beach in Portuguese Island. There was golf on board, basketball. There are many things I haven't even showed you, but they're all on board. This was the Carnival Vista, and it was a Caribbean cruise, 7 days from Galveston in Texas, and disembarking in Cozumel, Mexico. So this went via Montego Bay in Jamaica. We tested the real Caribbean jerk chicken. Cayman Islands, the Grand Cayman. If you've not met rich people, you need to go to the Cayman. Cozumel, we went to the tequila factory and knocked our hearts out. And then with my girls, it's always good to dress similar if you have a tribe, because the cruise has so many people. Like we said, over 2,000, 4,000 people. And this one has 14 decks. So there are many people. The fun thing is it's like a maze. You keep getting lost. So when you're wearing, especially first day, as you can see in the left side corner, there's also those guys in white shirts. It's just fun when one of you wanders away and, one can tell you, oh, I saw them going this way, that kind of thing. So this was a day at sea. There are many days at sea, by the way, where you're to enjoy the entertainment and activities that I've talked about. We're also invited for the captain's dinner. So we had to dress up. We did a lot of tubing, swimming, and many, many activities. And this was a Bahamas cruise, specifically for the Bahamas. We spent 3 days in the Bahamas from Palm Beach in Florida. And it was really amazing. That was us going. We changed the dress code this time. We toured Freeport. We got to see, the history. We went to the pristine beaches, and we had a lot of fun. Check out our social medias. Mine is Ime the Traveler. You'll see all these places I've been to, the 80 countries that I've been to, and you will be inspired. And this one was the Mediterranean cruise. aboard the Celebrity Constellation. It was a 10-day cruise from Barcelona in Spain, went to Monte Carlo in Monaco, to Nice, Cannes has the film festival, to Rome, the Vatican, Sicily in Italy, Zadar in Croatia, Kotor in Montenegro, Corfu in Greece. I think the best shopping for me was in Corfu. Venice, we took the gondolas in Venice. This was an amazing trip. We ordinary people decided to wear yellow, not for any party, any concern, but just so we can be seen. We were excited to be aboard this. So this is my friends and I, mothers of children with their jobs. Anyone can do cruises. So it's you know, it's not for specific people. While in Venice, we got on the gondola. Some of us even fell in love. I mean, guys, these things happen. They're not just in movies. Then we did these jacuzzis. This was us in Monaco. Monaco is beautiful. And Jackie, I would want to invite you to give your testimony, because I was with you on the cruise. You're the one here waving at everyone on this cruise. I just want you to give your testimony, and then we shall take any questions. Thank you.
Before Jackie comes in, hey, Jackie.
Wow.
Jackie, one minute before you come in, 1 minute. You know, Amy is one of the most amazing presenters that I've seen out there. Like, you can think she's singing and you want to listen to everything. Yeah. It's just so amazing that you pick everything and you're like, you want to get on immediately. Man, this is so amazing. All right, Jay, take it on.
Thank you, Benny. Yes.
Hey, so much, Imi. You look so lovely.
Thank you. It's the cruise effect.
Yeah, I know, right?
So crazy at Kampala. I'm just from a visitation, but I'm just so excited to be talking about, you know, thrilling things such as what we are talking about right now. So my name is Jackie Muhirwa. I am privileged to be one of those people that have been on some of the cruises with yours truly, Imi. We did several, but the cruise where we started in, I think in the northern part of Africa, where we started in Malta, and like what she's saying, basically that you can go early. Going for a cruise in Cape Town does not mean that you travel the night before or on that day. That is so risky. Travel a few days, stay in Cape Town, enjoy your money, because anyway, you're paying the flight. And then when the day of the cruise comes, get on board and then have a blast on the cruise. So that is what we did for the cruise that started in Barcelona. And we started in northern part of Africa. We started with Malta. We went to Morocco. I had the time to show you the pictures, but we had amazing time in Malta. We had amazing time in Morocco. Then we flew down to Barcelona, and then we joined the Celebrity Constellation, and we went several cities in Rome, in the French Riviera. We were in the whole of Italy. We were in that famous place where a Toyota, where there are these nice cool cars. Imi, which one was that?
Monaco, Monte Carlo.
Monaco, Montenegro. Like, you stand by the roadside for an hour, you can hardly see a Toyota. You're just seeing all these cool cars only. So if you're a person who is looking at dreaming, you know, sometimes you read these books and they tell you, dream big, think big. But if you have always been in a small space, you've always seen small things, it is hard to even think and dream big. But when you get in that kind of life, you just start thinking differently. Your dreams are totally different. And of course, we landed in that city on water. Imi, remind me. I saw some.
Venice.
Yes, we landed. And you guys, if you've never been to Venice, it is one of those rare places. So, I mean, the cruise was going back to where we started from, but for us, we decided to disembark. We stayed in Venice for a few days and then crossed and went to another country because we're on the same flight. You know, like how you're like a man hour away from what she's talking about. If there are certain countries that are an hour away from, say, the cruise has ended in Mauritius, you can always go to the next city, and then visit knock them all off, and then come back to Uganda. So you guys, I can talk about cruises until the cows come home. She has talked about all the experience. You just need to go and experience for yourselves. And the moment you start cruises, that's it. That's it.
Thank you
Okay.
so much, Jackie. Oh, by the way, guys.
Oh, sorry.
By the way, guys, Jay is one of the partners at Holiday People Limited. I didn't get a chance to give her a proper introduction, but Jay, thank you for joining this meeting. Imi, thank you so much for the job you have done to explain everything so well. And just a quick one before we end the call. The other day, Jay and I were just having a chat, like a casual chat, and saying, okay, maybe people haven't understood why this cruise is such a big deal, yeah? Or why it's a saving. And we just came up with a little video that we did, but we were saying, as people in the tour and travel world, yeah, we have, for example, a group that wants to go to Mauritius, right? Or even people that want to go to Mauritius or Cape Town now. Mauritius, Entebbe to Mauritius, a trip to Mauritius is going to cost you no less than $1,400, okay? Just Entebbe, Mauritius, with a few days there of tour. That applies even for Cape Town. A trip to Cape Town will cost you no less than $1,400 because the flight alone is about 580 to 700 and even to 1,000, depending on when you book. So meaning that if in my lifetime I had plans of visiting Cape Town one day, then also visiting Mauritius one day, and then of course dreaming about Madagascar, because that's not a place we usually take people to, but it's a place that us who watch cartoons have dreamed of going to. Or if you've ever wanted to go to Durban, you would in the long run spend over $4,000, $5,000, okay? Because you'll do Mauritius this year, 1,400, then wait for next year to do Cape Town. So we're saying, now imagine if you're 3 people and we are saying that for 3 people, it is 1,200. That is a no-brainer in my view, that it's actually more affordable to do a cruise than to visit these places in their individuality. You understand? And then the other thing we said, the whole cost, okay, no, we're saying, okay, what about the tickets? We looked at a round ticket, which was about $700 if we book it early, which starts in Cape Town and then comes to later pick you from Mauritius. So the 1,200, just to give a real practical example, will be 1,200 plus 700, that's maybe 1,900. And meanwhile, it's 1,190, but anyway, rounding off, maybe 1,900. Then plus a visa of about $100 will be 2,000. Now, 2,000 in Ugandan shillings is about 6 million, is about 6-7 million. Now, when you do that, what happens is, like we've said, you first deposit $100. That's now we're looking at the roadmap, which Amy has already shared. But just to really break it down for people, you do $100, which goes to book your cabin. It doesn't even come to the company, Holiday People. This is an amount to book your cabin, your space, because with time, these nice cabins will sell out. So because you're doing it as a group, we book your cabin. Then before September, around 15th, as they said, you finish the 1,000 now, which is about 1,100, which is about 3 million, 3.5, right? Then after that, we will do the flights with time, because now you'll have confirmed. So in a very practical way, I feel like this is doable. And maybe it's just something you're scared to do. You're out there and you're thinking, really, can I, should I? But the fact that you take step by step enables you to be able to do this thing. And then one day in December, you'll have it on your checklist that I actually did a cruise. Yeah. So I want to encourage us, if you're there and you're thinking of doing something wild 2024, and you're saying, Wanange, what have I done that's out of this world? I encourage you, take a step of faith, put $100, okay? Put $100 before June 10th, and let's take it from there. Let's grow this journey together. I personally am going to put my $100. I have many other trips that I want to take, but the cruise is really a highlight. So join us, ask any questions you have, and let's do this, guys. Thanks.
All right. So thank you for that, Anita. And thank you so much, Ben. Like we said, this is available to everyone. So Ben, you can open any questions that people have, then we can conclude this.
All right. Thank you. You guys have done amazing presentation. And guys, this is live. There's somebody I told, can you join our group? And he said, is that network marketing? I said, what's wrong with you? This is travel, man. This is just travel. Come in and learn. Is it things like Wild Ventures? I said, no, this is just a group where we are planning a December travel. And there are people asking that are in Kenya that I have my sister here called Rema in Nairobi. She's like, what about them? How do they handle their issue? Can they also deposit on the same account or whatever? How do they do it? How have you handled the Kenyan people?
Yeah, so with regards to the Kenyans as well, and I was in touch with Rema. So with regards to the Kenyans, so that's what I was saying in the presentation. Whoever deposits and is interested, we are also able to give you a quote because flights are international and we deal with that. It's not just Uganda. My friends as well in other countries, we can be able to get you all that. Apologies, it's not just Uganda, it's just that it's the majority, but those can be got for you as well. So don't you worry, Rema, we'll give you a quote. We'll give quotes for those who ask because we're all on the group.
Oh, amazing. My friend Freeman, do you have anything to say? I have my brother here called Freeman. He loves fun. And he shouldn't miss. Even Damson, or in Gamba. Oh, you're just watching. Anyway, I don't think there is anyone asking anything else. The good thing I'm recording this, and I'm going to put it back on the group so that people now can go through it. And then they will learn. Someone is saying, Daphne, you're saying that, let me see what Daphne is saying. Does the 1,900 include flight charges? I don't think so. Let my sister answer that.
No, it doesn't. That's what we're talking about because you see, flights are dependent. There are people who have loyalty points with different airlines, so we cannot give them a lump sum on, say, Kenya Airways when they would want to use Emirates and go to Dubai first. And then also people have different classes. Some prefer business, others prefer economy, plus some people are going earlier. So depending on when you want to travel, you let us know and then we give you a quote. So in short, it doesn't include flight prices. Different reasons.
All right, now you that Daphne you've had. So the cost is different for the flight. Because us, we're saying we are going to leave Entebbe. We get to South Africa, and from where we are departing from, is that Mauritius? Yes.
So the disembarkation is Mauritius, but if people also want to proceed, like I was saying earlier, to Seychelles, which is a 35 minutes flight away, and they've always wanted to take off Seychelles, they can also return from Seychelles, and we can be able to look into that. And like Jackie also said, it benefits you actually if you want to knock off many countries that are nearby. So if you also want to do Seychelles, that's okay. You just let us know of your interest. Yeah. What's important is to commit to the cruise if you're interested.
I think I will need to do Seychelles. I might be in South Africa by either 2nd or 3rd, so that in those few days I first chill around with my boys. You know,
yes.
we first go and where is Soweto? Soweto is the other side of no, that's
Soweto. Soweto is in Johannesburg, so you can first go to Joburg.
That's too far. No,
Yeah.
no, I will not go there. That's one of the places we have some boys there. Anyway, anyone that has any other question, guys, because truth is everything has been said, and we thank these people for having such an amazing concept for us. Guys, like Amy said, the cruises are so many. Some of them have sold out. The Icon has sold out, and next year it will be on, and I have to get on it. Amy, you haven't given us our details for the Icon. Have you got any information yet?
Because I do, but I want you to commit to this. Some people get confused, so we don't want to confuse you. That's next year. We want to first focus on this cruise and then plan for the other one as well. But we'll get you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That is very okay with us. And trust me, now that I'm championing this, I just love my whole world of work is on travel. And I have a group of my people, just that majority didn't get here. We do a lot of travel, but we've not been getting the good deals. I am very happy that I got to meet Anita. Otherwise, I would not have met you guys. And because of her, now we have quite amazing concepts. More are coming. One of these days, I will plan a family thing. But going forward, every time we travel, when we come back, whatever we showcase is what attracts the next person. Because truth is, people don't know. Others still have that fear. They are still thinking of what happened to Titanic. In fact, I posted on a group, one of a group which has very serious elites. And this person said, she talked of something to do with the mitigation. There's something she said, what have you put in plan in case this thing sinks? And I'm like, look at this fellow here. So they are thinking of that whole vessel sinking. And I said, anyway, those ones still have a locked head. My own father has phobia for water. He fears water. So I want to plan and get him on one of the Zooms, on the cruises, so that he can get that fear out of him. Next year, I'm getting for him a cruise, probably with a few of my sisters, and then we can do something as a family. Yeah. So, Arinos, you have something you want to say?
No.
Okay.
Nothing to say. Nothing to say. Thanks.
You are okay? Everything is good?
Everything is good. Thanks a lot.
Hope we are moving with you. There's one guy that, all right, there's a guy that I'm missing. Anyway, I'm going to post this and probably we shall plan when to do another Zoom. But for so far, since this is recorded, everything is covered here, unless if people ask for another Zoom. But other than that, we've kind of covered much. Maybe we shall do another Zoom after we've seen towards the 10th of July to see how many people have done some payments, because next week I want to do at least 1,500. I know that I'm now remaining with half. By September, I'm sorted. I want to do the one that is full inclusive, 37, everything. I don't want to be limited, I don't want to be limited, yeah. Because you had said the one that has all the drinks is 37 something, right?
Yeah.
Because the addition is just $200. And there are some drinks, a tot is so expensive that you'll tell the guy, give me that tot. Unless if they are going to say, no, you're only limited to this. Do they limit once you've paid everything?
No, you drink all you can, they'll just carry you to your room.
I will call my friend Damson, and where is he? He has run away. I will call him to the people who are in this normal window thing. How much access do they have on the cruise?
In terms of
areas how much am I also like given to areas they say don't cross here? Do you
No. So for accommodation, it's just the different leagues of accommodation. Of course, anyone in a suite, it is creme de la creme. They have special places that they access that not any ordinary person accesses, as we understand. But everything from balcony to ocean view, stateroom, everything are presented. There are no limitations on where to access, apart from that deck that has suites. That is for those people.
Okay. Yeah. In fact, if I hit a jackpot, I'll just say, guys, have this 20,000. Let's see what to do. Because you have to go out there and be chilling with the Lopez, with the Beckhams. I was in the Burj Al Arab the other day, and we were in the highest. There's a restaurant in there where the juice has gold in it, the edible gold. So I bump into Messi in one of the areas, and he has like 8 guys who are just walking with him. I'm like, guys, let us talk to this homeboy, So I land on another musician, I don't even remember the name, man, in that specific restaurant. But even if we find those guys, you can't even mingle with them. That's the problem. They are protecting them like as if they are gods,
Lenny, that's why on a cruise it's good, because you're all stuck on one cruise for 13 days and you're in league, and every one of you has you will also have a bodyguard. So if you are in a suite, you know, they speak to their level. If you're in that level, then
Yeah.
you could all mingle. You meet them at cocktail parties and have a
Uh-huh.
chat.
I
Yeah.
love that concept. I love swelling. Now this time we don't know how we shall swell to what level. Oh man.
The other thing I wanted to emphasize, sorry, Benny, you talked about your father. So cruise ships have clinics and hospitals, doctors, and I didn't show you the demographics, but majority of people who take cruises have always been seniors, you know, because
okay.
that older people don't, I mean, young people don't take cruises, but they've always been seniors, and there's many of them. There are so many activities. And whoever is hydrophobic, you can't even tell that the ship is moving. So I think we could stop the recording because it might be too long.
I know. Let me stop this.